Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season 2 of the Bistro. I'm your chef Beats a la Booze. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Today's episode, guys, we got a special friend of mine, special Long Islander. He's known as the biggest blogger in the world, Uncle Biz. You might know him as that. I know him as It's Biscuit. So give a round of applause to my man, It's Biscuit, y'all. Yeah. Yo, what's good, bro? Bringing in.
How you?
6 feet, but you know, we here, it's kitchen life.
We got the cure right here, man.
There it is, right there.
Cheers.
There it is, man.
What we doing?
Have a seat, get comfy. Welcome to the Bistro. What do you think about it, man? Tell me, right off the top, how you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling the vibe, man. You got,
New things.
smells good in here.
No more quarantine. Well, for right now, little quarantine, but we're doing the best we can to stay safe, stay healthy, all of that, man. So
Health
how
is
you
wealth.
been?
Health is wealth. Oh, I'm doing amazing.
That's cool, man. How's the family? How's
Damn good, man. We maintaining, man.
I hear you.
We
Same boat.
still outside, you know what I mean?
Mr. Outside with it. Now that things have opened back up. What kind of outside? I'm outside. He's outside. So we're gonna try to keep it like that.
Yes,
But
sir.
Uncle Biz.
What's good?
I know you brought the bars with you, because you're Uncle Biz. That's a fact.
I got the bars, you know
Well,
what I mean?
here at the Bistro, you also have to bring your appetite.
Oh,
how you feeling?
I'm
You hungry?
I'm starving like Marvin.
That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. So I got a couple things for you today, man. Just one, the health and, keeping our immunity up. I got you a nice little super fruit smoothie to start you off with.
Okay.
Bananas, apples, pears, peaches, strawberries, blueberries, all
right.
that goodness.
Now we talking.
Then I got you a little dry salad. You know what I mean? Set up your digestive system to get you going.
No doubt.
And then I got you a chicken balsamic with some mozzarella, onions, and peppers, man. How you feel about that?
Man, I
Some
can't.
garlic toast.
You're making me hungry, booze.
That's what I like to hear. So, you guys know how this goes. I'm gonna get prepping, but before I do that, man, tell them who It's Biscuit is and what it's all about, baby, while I get prepping on your smoothie.
Oh man, it's Biscuit, the biggest blogger in the world.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I control the internet, I control the streets, I control everything, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got one of the biggest platforms out here, and you know what I mean? I'm working, you know what I'm saying? And
see, man.
I'm happy to be here, and I appreciate all the love, all the support.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We viral, it's a movie.
Wow.
Wow.
So yo, man, for the people who don't know who Biscuit is, tell them like how you got started, man, and how you got started in the industry, because I know you for just being around celebrities, doing your music thing now, and I've seen you around just rubbing shoulders with some famous people. So
No doubt.
tell the viewers how you got into that, how that all started, and give them a little backstory on how Biz got started.
I mean, I always wanted to be a part of this culture, you know what I mean? So I was always, I did a lot of behind the scenes, backstage work. You know, I really like got my start with the mixtapes.
Okay.
Shout out to Tape Masters Inc. We from Long Island, so
Yes, sir.
at the end of the day, it's like I used to jump on the Long Island Railroad. You got me showing my age, you know what I'm saying? Like back before the digital era, I used to
When it
jump
was
on the
CDs,
Long
man.
Island Railroad, hit up Def Jam, hit up all my plugs, get those exclusive. That's like when State Property and
Okay.
shout out to my boy Ramsey too. I used to go and just get like one record, go back on the Long Island Railroad, back to the crib, and I was putting out my mixtapes,
Okay.
and I was getting people like Sky Zoo,
Okay.
people like Ali Vegas.
You getting them on the mixtapes?
Yeah, I was getting shout out to Styles P. Styles was like the first rapper to really like just show me all the love. You know what I mean? Like I went out to Yonkers, shout out to Super Mario back in the day, and Team Arliss. So
I remember Team Arliss, man.
right. So you know what I mean? That was the grind. I used to sit in the studio for hours just to get those freestyles. You know what I mean? But it was worth it.
Definitely, man.
You know what I mean? That was around the time like 50 was started G Unit. I was always in Queens.
Okay.
And you know, shout out to Who Kid. So it was like the mixtape grind. That's really what got me started. You know what I mean? So like, you know, just as it kept growing, you know what I mean, moving more units, just getting high on the streets, I just really built my name.
And that kind of led you into
because
like
a lot of people that I was linking up with back in those days, like, you know, after a while, like, you know, niggas really started getting hot on the streets. Like really, really hot. So, you know me, I always show love, you know what I'm saying, especially to the up and comers. So now it's like with the digital era, it's kind of like, you know, it's like similar. It's just more, you know, it's just more on the phones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just about adapting. You know what I mean? Like,
like taking it from the CD.
Right.
To the
it went from the CDs. I used to sell CDs, so I used to literally go from state to state, moving mixtapes, 30,000 units every time we put out a CD. And you know, that was the grind, man. It was a hell of a grind. Shout out to Tape Masters Inc., my boy Lex, rest in peace, and my boy Wex.
I had a bunch of those Tape Masters Inc. Mixtapes.
You know, so we was just moving, man. We just working and you know, just putting on like that. And then once the internet really got jumping, we started the mixgame.com. So we were selling the come up DVDs, the smack DVDs, you know what I mean? And it's just that's really what I was doing at the time. You know,
so that's like the start of.
And I got real close with Styles, Jada, Chic. You know what I mean? And it's been a hell of a ride, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, that's interesting, man, because like I said, like I heard of you being from Long Island. I heard of the name is Biscuit, the blog. It's Biscuit, we everywhere. But as far as the person, I'm like, when I first met you, I'm like, yo, I know this dude. He's over the internet. He got some memes, and I'm just like, I was always interested on how you got your start with the music thing. You know what I mean? How you meet these people, and how you just everywhere, bro. Like even the name, like it's Biscuit, we everywhere. You are everywhere. I see you, and I seen you grind, man. Like sometimes I seen you be at places that I'm like, yo, how was he there? He was just there. Now he's in the city at this showcase. Now he's over at that studio. So like just seeing you do the grind to get to these studios, to get to these meetings, to be doing the Pass the Aux thing with the music. It's like,
definitely.
You're just doing a lot, and I just always wondered how you got into that.
It's just like, you know, I'm a networking like beast, you know what I mean? Like I'm the type of nigga, like I'll see somebody on the elevator and be like, no doubt. I'll see somebody, you know, I'll meet somebody in the elevator and be like, yo, what's poppin', you know what I mean? Like, you know, what's going on? What you got going on? And when I was in Texas, matter of fact, I met this guy that had a liquor company. And, you know, he's a white man. He had like one of them cowboy hats on. And I met him right in the elevator. I was like, yo, what's poppin'? How you doing? He was like, yo, I'm chilling. He said, where you off to? I said, yo, I'm about to go to the studio. And this is when Young Thug was coming up. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to the studio with this artist named Young Thug. He popping. And he was like, yo, you want to bring some liquor? You know, it's kind of weird. Like, he invited me to his room. And, you know, I'm a New York nigga, so I'm always skeptical when people invite me to their, you know, to their cribs and stuff. So it's like, I was like, And then, yo, he owned a liquor company. And he gave me a bunch of cases. And, you know, so I always talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always like, you know, even like when some people meet me, they be like, yo, I'm surprised you so humble. You I was like, people meet me and be like, yo, I was scared to come up to you. I didn't want to. And I'm like, nah, it's all love. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my personality, you know?
Since even when I met you, it was like I know the dude, but I don't want to go up to him and just, yo, so, and I noticed that, like, you're very easy to talk to.
Yeah, see, I always try to change that narrative. That's why I'm always, like, on social media telling people, like, you know, and, you know, back in the day, we was always taught, like, yo, to be a certain way, to, like, you know, people are just so used to hate and everything. You know, even my video that went viral recently.
Not to cut you off. Cheers to you.
Oh, yeah,
your smoothie's ready now.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Yours.
Oh, that's mine.
You can cheers. Whenever you're ready, bro.
All right, bet. I still got a little Henny left. So, you know, I'm just trying to, like, let people know that it's okay to show love. See, a lot of people be real skeptical about showing love because for different reasons. Like, it could be they don't want to show love to somebody and then now it's like it puts them in a place where it's like they kind of be scared. Like there's a lot of talented people. See me, I'm not. You know, I see somebody that got like talent or they got something going on. I'm always eager to show love to that person because, you know, I know the vibes. Like I'm from where like nobody ever really showed me love. You know what I'm saying? So I try to change the game because there's enough hate out there. So I'm always like showing love.
Definitely.
You know, I see people grinding. You know, and I'm like, yo,
that's the
you
only
know,
way it should be, man.
I just always show that love. You know what I mean? And I encourage others to show love because at the end of the day, that's really all it takes for certain people. Like even me myself, like when I go out and somebody see me and they're like, yo, Biz, I see you working, you grinding. It's just a good feeling. And it see, like me, I don't feed off of the hate. Like I'm not the type of nigga to be like, oh, this person's hating on me, I'm gonna prove them wrong. Like, nah. You know, when I feed off of the love. So like when people are showing me love, it gives me like that friendly reminder, like, okay, somebody appreciates what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's just the type of time I'm on.
That's the only way it should be. And it's like, you know, you're easy to approach and it just people when they feel like they have an opportunity or it's like, yo, I can go to Biz and talk to him or get advice from him about certain things. Like I've asked you advice about even this show. Like, yo, you know, what do you think about the show? What do you think I should do?
Yo, honestly, man, I wanna real quick, man. You got the show is, you know, it's fire, bro. You know what I mean? And you know,
I mean, I tried to, you know, do something different. You know what I mean?
That's what it's about. That's the key. You know what I mean? You wanna like, it don't make sense to not be different, and being different is really just being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is unique in their own way.
Little dry salad, little smoothie. That's all ready to go.
I don't mess with salad dressing. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know.
To each his own, man. I ain't mad at you, man. That's just one less thing I gotta do. No. So
what is it? This is a
that's
smoothie?
that smoothie. That's banana, strawberries,
it's my favorite.
Blueberries, raspberries, apple, pear.
You called my wife or something before I came here? Like, you know, like, how you know, like...
I got black chia seeds in there, too. You know what I mean? A little health is wealth, man, like you said. And then...
Beats all the booze.
This climate right now, staying healthy, putting that in your body.
Health is wealth, man, for
it's
real.
The way
like,
to go, man.
You know, I drink Henny, you know what I'm saying? I try to, like, not get too excited when I see the bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, you know, I you know, everything in moderation.
Definitely, man. So, I saw you on, you know, you got a Revolt interviews and stuff like that with... these famous people, man, and it's just like, yo, this dude, you know a lot of people.
I'm famous, boo.
Yeah, he's the most famous blogger, bro.
You don't know who I am?
Do you know me?
Wow, that's crazy.
Do you know me? Because I know you, man. But, you know, I bump into a lot of people who see me work with you. And for those who don't know, I produced that single that you had. I made it.
Oh, man, that's going crazy right now, man. Honestly, I didn't even get to tell you the story. So I was at S.2's when the world was still open. And a few people came up to me. Lil AGs was in the spot, you know what I mean? We was outside. And they was like, yo, I like that last joint you dropped. You know what I mean? And like, they talking to me and like, clearly they a hater. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so it's like for them to say that, I was really like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But again, see, that's like a problem, especially like in New York, period. It's like people be so scared to show love. Like, it should be weird. Man. It's like, yo, see me, if I see somebody doing their thing, I don't have to know them personally. I always be like, yo, you doing your thing. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke.
Yeah,
like
man.
The first time I heard his music, he might have had 10,000 followers. Whatever, you know what I mean? I DM'd him. I said, yo, your shit fire, bro. Like, send me one of your videos. I'll post it. Like, my page is, you know, I got a lot of people following me. Like, I'm going to post your shit. He's like, yo, I appreciate that. That's love.
Yeah.
And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. And I'm telling you, I'm going to continue to, like,
just show
you know
love,
what I mean?
man,
I'm going to continue to, like, keep, because, you know, I get it, though. Like, there's a reason why a lot of people are reserved on doing that because, you know, sometimes you do show people love and you don't always get the love back. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, don't become them.
Don't be mad because your time will come, you know what I mean? Just show love and it'll reciprocate in the same way. Maybe not when you want to, but it'll definitely come back. But like you bring up Pop Smoke, I had an opportunity to meet Pop Smoke and Fabio because of your connection, man. So it's like, you know, I met a lot of people through you, just being around for that I Made It video. you know what I mean? You
Smith
got
and
me
Wesson.
around Smith and Wesson. That's
legendary,
legendary.
man.
So it's like, you know, the people you meet in your life, and you know, if it's ready to work, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. And just we kind of clicked. When I met you, I had a couple beats. I showed you some stuff, and you was like, "Yo, I'm feeling it." So we kind of worked from there, and then, boom.
Yeah, that's like my vibe. I'm all about like, you know what I mean? I don't try to force relationships. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all organic, you know.
It gotta be. That's kind of the best way. I don't like forcing.
Can I tell the people, your viewers?
Yeah.
Like when we first met. What, you remember what I told you
about this? About the show? Yeah.
You tell them.
Nah, you can tell them. Go ahead.
The salad's good. I want to eat.
Well, I mean, because I remember before I had the actual idea for the show, I was in the studio in my chef coat, coming out of work, and he's like, "Yo, you should make beats and cook." And I'm like, at first I was like, "Nah, that's kind of like," not that I thought it was corny. It was just like, "Nah, I don't want to be that guy," you know, like doing it. But then I kind of put it in a different aspect. Like if I make it an interview style, more for the artist, and not just a show with me. It's like, yo, I'll give you an opportunity to talk about who you are, what you do in your projects and stuff, and we can have a meal, eat, because everyone always likes to eat. I'll make you a beat and run it like that. And once that idea clicked in my head, I kind of saw what you were talking about as far as making it work.
We need Netflix. Anybody watching? Yeah, everybody got my number. You know what I mean? We gonna get this on Netflix.
Yes, sir.
On Facebook, you know, whatever platform. Food Network. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all out there. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well,
you know.
You gave me that kind of like planted that seed where it's like, yo, you need to do that. So, and I've always seen you do that with other people. Like you'll go on their ideas and kind of give them like the extra, like, yo.
But do you know some people look at me like I got two heads?
Yeah.
Like even my wife. Like true story. Shout out to wifey. I ain't saying nothing bad about her. I ain't trying to get stabbed when I get home.
Yeah. Be careful.
Like like I gotta tread light. You know what I'm saying? She's Dominican. You know what I mean? Dímelo, que lo que. But I told wifey one day, like, this was like a couple years back. Now, I went viral. Flex said, "Fuck this Canadian nigga." Can I curse on that?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to mess up no sponsors. So, Flex was like, "Fuck this Canadian nigga." He was talking about Drake. That's when Drake and Meek was beefing, or like rap beefing. And I was drinking my drink, and I was actually on stage. So I heard it, and I actually looked out into the crowd. And you know, you can edit like the video. Like I looked out into the crowd because I'm like, yo, and like, did everybody hear this? Like, yo, this is
was that
crazy
just
right
me, or
here.
did
like,
he say what I think he said?
And my man that it was Jada's album release party, I believe. And my man, I had my camera guy on deck, and he was filming.
Yeah.
I told him to pull up. He was filming it, and right after Flex said it, because you know I'm the biggest blogger in the world, so I'm like, yo. I just knew Flex saying that it was gonna go viral.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, we off this. Like, we out. Like, yo, you got that? He said, yeah. He said, I got it and I got your face in it. I didn't really know what he was talking about, but when he sent me the video at like 5 in the morning, if my Twitter wasn't suspended, I'll be able to pull up the tweet.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this shit mad funny. It's 5 in the morning. I'm washed. And, you know, I watched this like 20 times. Now I had to go to a wedding the next day. I posted a video on my Twitter. Now, when I woke up, now I'm about to send it to my homegirl that work at Ball Alert. Yo, it was already on Complex. It was already viral. And, you know, this was like my Twitter. My last Twitter got deleted.
Okay.
So people was hitting me, yo, Drake is following you. Like, it was going crazy. It's like that was the first time I actually went viral.
Went viral, yeah.
So long story short, I told wifey, I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to Toronto. I'm gonna link up with Drake and all of that. She was like, how? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's my wife at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
thanks
again,
for the support.
right? Like, you know, she's very supportive. But at the end of the day, like, I say that to say this: it's like, if you have a vision or an idea or something, like, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might not even know, but like, if you tell the wrong person, they might say the wrong thing to make you doubt yourself.
Exactly.
And that right there is a big reason why a lot of people stay stagnant, because honestly, you know, nobody wants to get rejected. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to put out music or put out a clothing line and have people like, yo, that shit was whack. Yep. So a lot of people kind of like be like, you know what, I'm gonna wait till my shit is lit. I'm gonna wait till my shit is lit. But yo, you gotta just go for it, man. If you believe in it, you gotta invest in yourself, and that's the type of time I'm on. You know what I mean?
That's what
and I
kinda,
try to like encourage others. Even like the first time we linked up, I'm like, yo, bro, see, I saw all of this. I'm a visionary. Like, I saw all of this before we got here. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, your beats is amazing. I did
Appreciate
2 tracks with you. You know what I mean? I've been rapping for a year. You know what I'm saying? And I already recorded 2 tracks with Booze, and I know we gonna work. We gonna keep working. We did the joint. I made it. We got Smith and Wesson in the video. Shout out to Social Media House. Like, yo, it's just, bro. From me to you, man. You one of the nicest producers, definitely in Long Island. And
I appreciate that, bro. I mean,
you know what I mean? I'm a drink to that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Toast to that. Well, that was big, man. Cause like, I sell beats here and there to local artists, but I got a joint off back in the day to Papoose, which was like my first real big placement. You know what I mean? But as far as like on the social media level, I never really got, like 50,000 views on it. You know what I mean? 50,000 stream views. So it was like, it just takes it to another level. Like people hit me up, DMing me, asking me like, yo, you made that beat, like that's hard. And it just, you just get a grand scope of like who's listening, you know what I mean? Who's not listening and things like that. So it's like, it was dope to have that experience kind of under my belt and be like, yeah, I made that joint for Biz. You know what I mean? Smith and Wesson.
Yo, how crazy was it? We was in, my man, shout out to Tech, you know what I'm saying? Tech hit me, he said, yo, Biz, pull up, I got a video shoot in Brooklyn. And I'm like, I bet. And I hit him, I said, yo, when you shooting your video, let me get some footage too. You know what I'm saying? Because I got that joint, that I remixed off of that joint that y'all did with Mary. And he said, yeah, pull up. He said, you already know, whatever you need. So how ill was that? Just, first of all, like being around Smith and Wesson, and then at the same time, getting to play the record for them. And they said it straight up. It's documented. We got the footage. They said, yo, we don't even like nothing. You know what I'm saying? They real OGs. Like, they still walk around 40 below Timbs.
Word. Like, camo.
Yeah.
Camo gear.
Camo, polo. They're the reason why people wear Timberlands today. And before we even put the record out, just to get that cosign from them was just like, bro.
It was official, man. That was official. That was big. Little C's was in the building.
Was in the building.
I'm like, yo, this is royalty right here. And I'm just right here, just like, not even saying nothing, just absorbing it in and trying to learn from these dudes. And you know what I mean? You put me in that position, man. So I thank you for that. You know what I mean? For seeing the vision and
my pleasure, man. Like, it's all
kept pushing me to get the beat right and just, you know what I mean? Because sometimes some people need that. You need to be on somebody's, you know what I mean, right on their shoes to get things going. And it's motivation, you know what I mean? So now it's like, yo, we did that. Imagine what we could do later on, or you know what I mean, with another beat. So it just worked out, man.
Just getting started. You heard? Shout out to everybody from Long Island. Shout out to the whole Long Island 516-631.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? We got the studio right in Deer Park, across the street from the train station. Social Media House. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to Revolt. Shout out to Diddy. It's Biscuit, the biggest blogger in the world.
You already know
that. I mean, we outside with it. You know what I mean? Going viral right now on TikTok.
So now that outside is slowly opening back up, like you got plans as far as,
Yo, honestly, I had a whole Europe. I've been rapping for a year, approximately a year. I already had a whole European tour, but it got shut down because of the coronavirus, unfortunately. But it's all good, God has a plan, and at the end of the day, we still outside. We just being safe. We practicing social distance. And honestly, the pandemic for me, like, I learned a lot about myself because I didn't realize how much outside I was. You know what I'm saying? So, and rest in peace to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to King Shooter. Rest in peace to Fred the Godson.
Word.
Anybody that lost a loved one during this time. Like, these times is really crazy times.
Yeah, man.
And, for me, it was like, I took a lot of time to just really, like, learn a lot about myself because I got a big heart and I'm a real genuine dude. So I was around a lot of people just trying to help them, and I didn't realize that I needed help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't realize, like, you know what? because no matter how much you want to help somebody else, you got to be all the way right. You know what I mean?
Sir.
So, you know, during the pandemic, it kind of like gave me like a break, you know? It gave me a little break. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally had to like be inside because outside was like everything was shut down. So to be outside, you like had to be outside. So at the end of the day, you know,
definitely learn.
It's a crazy time and all of that, but like, you know, if everybody is blessed enough to survive this, hopefully everybody come out, you know what I'm saying, with just being stronger. You know, like what don't kill you make you stronger, and that's just how I feel. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I mean, I spent a lot of time with my family, more time with my son, just because it's kind of, we had no choice. But you know, like you said, you learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. Thankfully, I was still working though. A lot of people lost their jobs, which is unfortunate. But in the food service industry that I'm in, I was able to keep a job and still feel good about what I'm doing.
Speaking of food, like, like
we getting there, baby. We getting
I'm eating a salad, you know what I mean? But, you know,
I'm getting there.
I'm ready for the chicken, you heard?
But yeah, you know what I mean? We learned a lot, spent a lot of time with my son, man, you know. And it's kind of a blessing for me as far as like I was still working through this and I was able to just come up a little bit, you know what I mean? I got a new MPC, which is big. I know you guys might have seen the unboxing video I did for this. I just want to thank you guys for staying with me through the chopped episodes of it, where we went from the Bistro to the studio, giving you guys like inside look at what I do in the studio and bringing the cameras there. And you know, within this whole quarantine time, I upgraded from the 2000 XL to the MPC X. You can get a nice look at that, baby.
So I'm getting a new beat. That's what, like,
nice.
That's what you're trying to say?
Definitely. New everything on here. New guests, new meals, new beats.
All right.
Same coat, but it's all right, it's coming. But all right, so Biz, I see your videos on Instagram and stuff, and you know, some of them are funny. A lot of them are funny, a lot of them are informational. But there's this one thing that you always do that I'm like, I'm always waiting to see what the response is. Like if you go to the bodega, you go to 7-Eleven, the person ringing you up, you always ask them, do you know me? You know what I mean? Kind of giving them like, yo, you don't know who I am?
Right.
So I got a game for you today.
Word.
Called Do You Know Me, right? Play on what you say to the crowd. So I switched it up a little bit though. And I know you rub shoulders with a lot of famous celebrities, a lot of rap artists, all types of people. So basically, what we're gonna do is I have in my MPC a couple of famous celebrities, their laughs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I know you've been at the club with them, laughing, joking, you know what I mean? Doing all types of crazy stuff. So basically the game is I got their laughs in here and you're gonna have to tell me, do you know them based off their laugh?
Okay.
You down with that? You down with that? I know, man, I seen you in the club with a couple of famous people and I'm like, this guy, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I miss outside.
Well, you know, outside's opening back up.
It's all good, you know what I mean?
Definitely. So let me just plate up this. Right now I got your chicken on. I just sauteed the peppers and onions. Throw the mess.
I wish y'all could, like, you know what I mean? I'm all about sharing, you know what I mean? Sharing is caring. I wish I could share this.
So I'm gonna get your bread toasted up right now,
you know
nice.
Everybody eats.
I'm gonna throw the cheese on there and then we get to Do You Know Me?
Let's get it. I'm gonna pour some more Henny, man.
So before that though, like you got any extra plans for like shows, you know what I mean? I know things are gonna be opening up as far as like showcases.
Yo, you know me, I love performing, man. I'm a people person, you know, and it's like, I like to touch the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm an internet nigga, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the streets, you know?
Can you talk about like, cause I know, you know, before it was like Instagram and Facebook, it was like MySpace.
Oh man,
I
don't want to show my age, but I was popping on MySpace. I don't know if y'all had MySpace, and again, I don't want to like, you know, show my age or whatever. I don't want to scare none of my younger crowd. You know what I mean? But MySpace was like 07.
Yeah.
And yo, if you want to really like talk about something real quick, I had a record back in the day called Google Me. It was like, the hook was like, if you don't know who I be, just Google me. Just Google me. You know what I'm saying? This is like when Kim Kardashian was just getting like, she was like holding Paris Hilton's bags or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
And it's crazy. You can see like the lifestyle of these
like
people
I was lit back then. Like no funny shit. Like my MySpace, I had Tila Tequila on my top 8. I don't know where Tila Tequila is at. I don't even know how I remember Tila Tequila, but she was lit. Like, if you had Tila Tequila on your top 8, you know what I mean? Shout out to Tom, too. I like that tweet that somebody hit Tom and was like, they said he was washed or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you know, I sold MySpace for whatever he said. He said whatever football number it was.
Something crazy.
You remember? I don't know.
Something crazy.
Something crazy. He's like, yeah, you know, I sold MySpace for $50 million or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And see, that's the thing. It's like, even with the music, and I just did a video recently, and I'm like, it's crazy how much people really be hating, bro. Like, they be like, yo, he only had one song.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what? One song?
Yeah. It's just funny.
He made
like,
millions off of that one song.
Bruh.
Took his moms out the hood. Let
That's all you
me
need.
get one song. Like, listen, y'all gotta chill with saying like that one-hit wonder shit. Cause it's like, even if that's what it is, I'd rather be a one-hit wonder than a no-hit wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get that one and open up a restaurant or business off of that one. Like, yo, well, don't let the internet like rush, like speed up your process, or like nobody's posting their failures. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's posting up a bad picture on Instagram.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Nobody's posting like, yo, I'm broke.
Yeah.
Niggas got the 1,200 that Trump sent them on their arm, and they're like, yo, I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, seriously, all joke, like, no funny shit. Don't let the internet. Nobody's posting their failures, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's the
like
thing,
Boo's, you my man, but you ain't gonna post a bad meal.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Boo's gonna make sure.
I'm gonna make sure it's right.
He gonna make sure.
Because I can and I have to. And that's the good and bad side of social media thing. It's like you said, people don't post their failures, so you're looking at them and you're like, yo, this guy doesn't do anything wrong, or they just post the nice part. So with this show, like sometimes I mess up on the NPC or I mess up, and I like to show that because it shows you're human, you make mistakes, you can always get back up and keep going. So to post all that perfect stuff is kind of like unbelievable. It's not believable because life isn't like that. But you know, that's the good and bad side. So it's like you get to see the good, but most of the times you don't get to see the bad because people are not going to show you that. But when you find someone who does show you the greats and then the real lows, to kind of keep, you know, you keep it in balance.
I do not play around. I would not sit up on no platform and be like, oh, it's easy. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yo, so-and-so looked out. Nah, listen, people, you know what I'm saying? To build a platform that I created, it took blood, sweat, and tears. It took hard work, dedication, determination, discipline. You know, I got that from Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheek Louch, The Locks. You know, like, you really have to be dedicated, determined. You gotta have that drive. You gotta have the right people behind. You know,
Support system.
You gotta the right support system. There's so many different things that you gotta have to be successful or to make a name for yourself. And again, it's sad to say, but you know, a lot of it gets drowned out by the hate. Like, you produce, so like another producer that could probably help you or show you a little love, they might look at you like, I don't really know that nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I like his beats, but I ain't gonna like his.
Rick
Ross said in the interview, he's like, you know how hard it is to get a like out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas won't even like, niggas will like your shit and not like your shit. Like, it's real, but you know, we ain't gonna focus on the hate. But I say that to say this, it's like, I would never sit up here and be like, oh no, it was easy for me. Nah, what you mean? I just woke up one day and nah.
I hear you. And
blood, sweat, tears.
all of that. Something I heard you say before, which was like, not really not to tell your friends things, but sometimes, like you said, you tell your friends things about something that you believe you could do, and their negative attitude will set you back. You know what I mean? So it's like, even with this show, like I had it all in my head. And I'm like, yo, I know it'll work. It's 100% to me.
Let's go.
I feel like it'll work. And then once you start putting that out on other people, if they're gonna hate, or if they just don't want to see, you know, I feel like it's like this. Everybody wants to see you succeed, just not more than them.
Right.
And when it gets to that
everybody wants
point,
to see you do good, but just not better than them.
Exactly.
Hey nephew, can I get some more cranberry? Get that cranberry. Hey, but listen, real talk. like real, like we being real. Like we don't got no time to be playing around, sit up here. Shout out to Beats All the Boost, but we speaking real shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to invest in yourself or nobody else will. You know what I'm saying? You really have to believe in yourself. That's good. You really gotta, like, I'm telling you, rest in peace to my brother Chinks. Rest in peace to Nipsey. Rest in peace to all the legends, Pop Smoke. And I hate that Pop Smoke ain't here. You know what I mean? He came through to Long Island. Mm-hmm. He was in Social Media House. He was chilling. As soon as he walked in, I gave him a bottle of Patron. He was like, yo, Biz, you gotta go on tour with me. And I'm like, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
and, you know, it's sad to say, but it's like, we gotta do better, man. Like, we gotta just do better all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter. We going through a lot right now. So right now is not the time to fold. It's not the time to, like, right now is all about uplifting and saying, yo, you know what? Listen, man. Let's eat good. Let's drink good. Let's, you know, the world is shut down. We got the COVID-19 going on. My mother's a nurse. You know what I'm saying? It's the video that I did that went viral.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande, she got the most followers on Instagram. She liked it.
Yeah.
Gary V liked it.
It's positive, man. Like,
Beats All the Booze liked it. Yeah, I'm here to spread positivity, and I'm trying to bring awareness to everybody that has a song, that has a brand, that has anything going on. Just gotta really believe in yourself. You gotta be consistent. I don't want to preach all night. You know what I'm saying? But
so, I know you. Do they know you? Do you know me? Yo, we got a game called Do You Know Me?
Let's go.
Well, my man It's Biscuit is gonna try to guess these celebrities by their laughs. So, are you ready, my man?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. First up, let's see. Here we go.
That's Drake.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's
One
it.
for
That-
one,
that-
my
that's-
man. He knows his people. He knows his celebrities.
That's my shout out to, you know
All
what I
right.
mean? OVO.
You ready for two?
Let's get it. 50, man.
He got
That's
it.
50.
Ding, ding, ding. 2 for 2.
Can you play that again, though?
Sounds like he's laughing at something
yo,
so sinister.
Yo, shout out to 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 50, we gonna talk 50.
That's 50. All right, you ready for a third one?
Let's get it.
Here we go.
Hove.
Damn, I thought I got him on that one. My man's 3 for 3. Last one. You ready?
Let's go.
Do you know me? Here we go.
Damn, I do know that. Hold on.
You know that one. You want one more time?
One more time.
One more time. Here we go.
Oh, that's see, I'm not into sports, but that's
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, yeah.
That's the infamous
Nah,
laugh
that laugh is famous.
he said he has no character, but that laugh right there just proves that he got all the character in the world. One more time. I love that one.
Yeah. His laugh is viral.
My man's 4 for 4 with Do You Know Me? So I thought I was going to stump you, man, because sometimes I see you go to the register and you're like, yo, do you know me? And they look at you and they're like, I think, but nah. And you're like, yo, I'm the biggest blogger in the world.
You know how that started?
Nah, tell me, man.
So I had to, host a double XL freshman. That was the year. It was like Ugly God, P&B Rock, A Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of, like, I forgot who else was like on there, but it was a lot of niggas coming up. Damn, that shit look amazing. smells amazing.
That chicken,
You
peppers, onions.
Damn, Beats All the Booze, man. he make fire beats and fire food. So I had to host a double XL freshman year, whatever year that was, but A Boogie was in the building, my nigga P&B Rock, and I hit my guy that we be like putting memes together, my man's Toshi.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, I'm about to be around P&B Rock, Ugly God, all of these people. I'm like, yo, what you think I should do? Like, on some, like, viral shit. He's like, and at the time, just put a little bit for me. That's perfect.
I'll make one with that.
Yeah,
there you go.
Appreciate you. So he was like, yo, Ugly God had got pulled over by a cop.
Okay.
And while he got pulled over, he was on live, and he asked the cop, he was like, yo, do you know me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the cop was like, take this ticket, man. You know what I'm saying?
He about to know this ticket.
He was like, yo, ask Ugly God if he knows you. So when I was interviewing Ugly God, I was like, yo, let me ask you something. Do you know me?
Yeah.
And like that went viral.
That went viral, okay.
Like it went viral, like World Star, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it went viral. Because Ugly God was like, no, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Even like there was a lot of people that hit me that was like, yo, like, was that for real? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. It was funny. I gotta find that video.
It's always funny every time I see it.
So long story short, after I did that with Ugly God, this was like years ago too. Like I've been running that shit up ever since. It was just like a thing where it was funny to actually ask people if they knew me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like most of the times it's like it's really only funny when they don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes like it's like, you know, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
It's
Do you
dope,
know me?
man.
Do
It's
you know
like-
me is, you know, we're gonna have the Do You Know Me shirts and hoodies and all that coming soon.
So, I mean, amongst all of the celebrities that you've been around, you know what I mean? Singers, rappers, is there anyone that's like, kind of like got you starstruck? Like, wow, like, I'm right next to this dude. Or anybody that kind of was like,
Yo,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
your favorite-
Janet Jackson reposted my video recently, and I gotta just tell everybody something. You know, at the time it was like moving so fast, cause like I don't know if anybody that's watching ever been viral, but like it's really hard to keep up with everything that's going on while you going viral. But my mother called me, my aunt called me, both of my sisters called me, and like, you know, a few people call me that's like real, like, you know, who's not a Jackson
Janet
fan,
Jackson
you know what I'm
fan,
saying?
Man, that's legendary.
So it kind of like I was like, you know what? I gotta like really like embrace this thing right here with Janet Jackson. And I actually DM'd Janet, and I was like, yo, I love you. That's all I said. I love you. I ain't even looked to see if she looked. I love
Yeah.
you. Like, I love you. Like,
Yeah.
period. That's all I put. And she was like, I love you more.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Legendary.
yo, I really, you know, I'm like, you know, I said, you know, it's just all about showing love. And I said, I really appreciate you for sharing my video.
Yeah.
And she was like, yo, Mike would have posted it too.
Wow.
And
That's
I
big,
didn't
man.
respond. I couldn't
That's
respond.
that's only in dreams. Man.
I couldn't respond to that. I was like, yo, that you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, for me, like, all the celebrities and different people with different energies that I've ever been around, it's like, you know, it's always humble, man. It's always, especially like, even like I talk about Jada, Styles and them.
Yeah.
Like, those are always my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
So to even just be in a studio and watch Jada and Styles go back and forth,
It's crazy.
bro,
It's crazy.
I can't wait for the Fab and Jada. Yo,
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
you already know. I'm pulling out the throwback Mitchell and Ness. I'm pulling out the Hypnotic. I don't even want to. Yeah, like,
Nah, you can.
we gotta like, we gonna be at Social Media House. We gonna all watch it
It's
together.
gotta get right.
It's lit.
So your sandwich is about done. If you done with your salad, I'll take that. And
Still kind of working.
you can keep it. I'll just put it on this plate. Give you a little 2-course. And then while you're eating that, I want to show you this joint that I chopped up. You know what I mean? When I was making it, I'm like, yo, it kind of has that Uncle Biz type of feel. Mellow, laid back, you know what I mean? So I want to preview that for you and see what we could do with that, man.
Let's
Work
go.
on it like
Let's
that,
go.
you know?
I'm here for it. Shout out to Funk Flex too. He was the first one to play my record, Uncle Biz in the spot. Shout out to Tad Wizard, High 97. You know, shout out to everybody that supports, you know what I mean? You know, we need that support, you know what I mean? Especially coming from Long Island, you know, shout out to Rakim, Ashanti,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And like you know what I mean? I
Long
always see
Island,
you,
Long Island is
go,
is
man.
a special place, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of legends from Long Island. There's a lot of legendary people in Long Island.
Definitely.
You know,
slept on a lot. You know what I mean? I feel like we're not slept on, but it's like I don't know, man. I don't even know what to call it, but there's
I
a
feel
lot of
like, you know,
untapped talent.
my feelings towards the whole. I live in Long Island my whole life. I'm not planning to move. With Long Island, it's like one of them places where you really gotta like visit to like know, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's so diverse as far as even geography,
you know, like
people.
Lil Tecca doing his thing. Polo Hayes doing his thing, Passport doing his thing, Tef is doing his thing, Flea is doing his thing, Brox is doing his thing,
artists, man.
my man Farrell's doing his thing. It's like Long Island, like I travel the whole world, you know what I mean? And Long Island is like, to me, is like a Texas vibe. Like you really could just be from Long Island and like just you could be so lit in your town where it's like that's good enough. You know what I mean? It's just, people kind of, again, back to like seeing what other people are doing in other places. It kind of make, again, nobody's posting their failures. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you gotta represent where you're from. I'm from Long Island. Shout out to Long Island, 516-631. I did the So Long Island Challenge. Shout out to Casanova, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Like, I love where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
And I always see you.
I say Long Island. I'm rapping now, so I try to say that. And, like, that was always my freestyles. I'll be in the car, I'll be like, Long Island in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I always see you promoting artists from Long Island. I mean, not just from Long Island, but Brooklyn, Queens.
Yeah, definitely.
Just showing love, man. And I know they appreciate it because it's love, man. That's what people want. They want other people to repost, reshare, just critique. What do you think? You know what I mean? And I always see you doing that. Chicken balsamic, a little mozzarella cheese.
Bulls, I ain't gonna lie,
onions,
I'm
peppers.
a very picky eater.
Yeah.
So after I take this bite, you're gonna know by my facial, and my
I'ma
face
take a bite with you, 'cause
my
I'm
face
kinda
is the
hungry,
face
too.
of the internet. So
Yes,
I'm gonna make
it
a
is.
face, and
I hope it's good, man. I hope it's a good face.
yo,
I
Marky,
hope it's the good.
we gonna see.
Yeah, I'll dive in with you, man.
All right,
On
let's
three,
go.
man. 1, 2, 3. I like it. It's a little hot, but I like it.
Yeah, definitely hot.
All right.
But
So while you dig into that, I'm gonna show you what I got in here.
that's amazing.
I'm gonna show you a couple things I've been working on. Let me know what you feel. Then maybe I can get some bars, some biz bars. I'm on
Oh, yeah, I
biz in
got
the
you.
spot
I got
tonight.
Whatever you need from me.
Outside
I
is
got
opening up. Happy to be back. So let me swallow this first. And then,
you. Hey yo,
hey, yo, let me go move on with that.
Harlem.
So like I said, man, it's got like a little smooth, laid back feel, kind of 90s vibe, you know what I mean? Did a couple trap beats first season, but this is a new season, new machine.
We got that
wanted to give you a
we
little
got that
different feel.
Everything Lit too for the people that's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Everything Lit. Shout out to Sosa Geek. Shout out to Tef.
Yes, sir. That was a dope joint that we put together, man, fast. So tell me what you think, man. You don't got to spit right now, you can continue enjoying that.
Nah,
I'm
I'm
gonna just
ready.
show you what
I'm
I
ready.
got.
I'm in rapper mode. I just need something great. You got something to drink, like water or something?
I got cranberry juice. You want cranberry juice?
I could keep drinking Henny. I'm ready. I'm
Oh,
good.
he wants the Henny. He's good with the Henny.
I'm straight. Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let me know, man.
Hey G's, what's poppin'? Hey G's, pull up, AGs. Pull up, AGs. Yeah. Woo. Pull up, AGs. Yo, this fire right here. What you know about this, nephew? This that whole. Yeah, look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Yeah, I always wanted to dance like Diddy, flow like Hov, write rhymes like Nas, with both eyes closed. I wanted swag like Fab, but I think I am gonna slide through Harlem in a fur pink mink like Cam. I'm trying to be everything I think I am. Try to deny if I could fly with these wings I can. Feet first, up in the game first. Uncle Biz in the spot like Bleach with stained shirts. They don't talk my speech or speak the same words. They smile in my face, so I keep the same smirk. When I perform, they gotta sweep the stage first. Talk violent, Long Island, my people way worse. The legal way works, I get a feature paid verse. Hate me now, but I lead the way first. Nights on the grind, I had to keep the same shirt, had to work. Couldn't see my people face. Talk hustle, the real nigga nip spilled the blood. Real niggas getting killed, we gotta nip it in the bud. The hood does what the hood does. The hood burns you like fire to the wood does. The hood loves the way the hood loves. Still one of our own gets killed, the hood stood up. R.I.P. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. Beats all the bulls.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Murderous.
You gotta send, nephew, I need this one. You gotta send that to my, it's Biscuit at Gmail, man.
Yo. Hey, Uncle Biz, it's Biscuit. I appreciate you so much, man, for coming up to the Bistro, kicking it with your man, Beats All Our Booze. I appreciate you, bro. I wish you nothing but
love, man.
wealth and success in what you're doing. I appreciate you guys for coming through and kicking it with me, Beats All Our Booze, for season 2. This is just the beginning, guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next week. Let's get it. Today's episode is brought to you by the New American Dream, Team Bone 7594. Check out the merch. You already see it. Shirts, cups. Team Bone 7594.
I'm still in here. I'm still here, baby.
New American Dream.
Team Bone, holla at me.
You already know, guys. Thank y'all for watching.